Hey guys, what's going on? I am replacing my sway bar bushing. The sway bar bushings. I'm also going to go ahead and replace the sway bar end links. This is a Honda Pilot, a 2006 Honda Pilot. And it's got almost 200,000 miles, right at 200,000 miles. And a lot of these rubber bushings and stuff in here have gone bad. Most of everything in here was original. I've already replaced the coil spring and the bump stop for the coil spring. Did that about 30,000 miles ago. Replaced the shock. Now I'm coming back through and replacing some of the other stuff that's making noise. But wanted to give you a little trick for doing the sway bar bushings because it's really tight. I mean, you can barely get in there. And that's after I've already lowered. What I did is I lowered the cradle for the rear end. You can see there I've got probably about a ½ inch that I've undone the bolts and lowered the cradle. So I'll show you the bolts I'm talking about here. Right there. So that bolt, and then the other one on the other side here. That one over there. So I undid all 4 of them and dropped the cradle down. So this cradle that's holding the rear end, I dropped that down about a ½ inch, and that gave me enough room to get in there and get the bolts out for the sway bar bushing. So really not that bad. I mean, once you undo those 4 bolts, be careful. You don't want to loosen it too far down to where one comes out. You definitely don't want to drop the cradle down. But I got it down far enough to where I could get my hands in there and I could undo the bolts for the sway bar. Sway bar is right here. You can see I don't have a bushing or anything in there right now. Alright, so that's my trick. Undo the 4 bolts for the cradle, drop it down about ½ inch, and you can get your hands in there to do the sway bar bushing. Thanks for looking.